about quarterback coach Steve Shimko joining us in studio at the moment? Now, this is going to be an interesting start to the interview. I said quarterback coach, as in QB. Right. And we're going to ask you about a defensive end, and there's a big reason for that. You were a coach. Yeah, we'll throw those headphones on. You were the coach at Boston College, and you had to go up against Donovan Ezukanma. You've got quite the connection there. What was it like seeing his name called yesterday?
It was awesome. I mean, this guy, he's a stud person, a stud player. Happy he's joined the family. Just as happy as I was back in 2020 when we were recruiting him. What a stud family, what a stud kid. Can't wait to watch him just perform out here and be part of the guys.
When was the first time back at Boston College when you were going up against him that you maybe threw your hat down or your clipboard down when he made a play and you were just like, yeah, this guy's pretty good?
So we were recruiting. It was a wild story here. So 2020, obviously COVID recruiting, so I was recruiting all virtual.
Jeez.
Met the kid. Got some pictures from his coach to see his length and stuff, but just started hitting it off with him. And then he graduated early. So he came in for spring. His senior year of high school, he came in for spring ball. And at that time, I was coaching the tight ends. And cutting off the C gap with Donovan, even as a 17, 18-year-old, was not the best job for a tight end. And so, the best part about him is he is such a competitor. Everything that Shotty preaches, he believes in, and he will talk his crap, and he come right to me. We had a really good relationship. He'd come right to me and, Shimmy, where are your tight ends at? So a couple times I wanted to go block them myself.
What were some of the conversations in the war room last night when they brought you in to get your opinion, and how was that back and forth?
They just asked me really the guy, which everyone already knew he was a stud human, and then a lot like you guys just asked me, tough to block? Yeah. Ozzie Trapillo, our tackle.
Sure. Good player.
He just went to, I think, the Bears.
Yeah.
And shoot, he played some left and right for us my time there, and he had his hands full. I mean, it was just it was not fair. That guy can bend, and his get off is incredible. Yeah.
Now, there are a couple quarterbacks that are still available, of course, one of them being Shedeur Sanders. I'm not going to ask you about the specific of these quarterbacks, but when you guys are looking at day 3 possibilities, I know you're a coach and you have a different thought process than the scouts, but where do you feel like you would lean if you were trying to find another backup quarterback to put behind Dak Prescott?
As far as who they're picking and stuff, I just give my opinion on kind of what I believe their strengths and weaknesses are. They obviously do the rest. Anytime you're looking for a backup or a third-string quarterback, you're looking for someone that'll fit in the room, can develop into a better player, has a bigger ceiling, and then who can really actually, give a little bit to the starting quarterback. Who can help him prepare for the game, upcoming game, or whatever it might be. So you're looking for a whole package, but. We'll see.
Cowboys quarterback coach Steve Shimko with us here. Evaluating quarterbacks is extremely difficult. I think everybody in the NFL has had. I mean, if everyone was good at it, everyone would have a good starter, right? Mm-hmm. What's your process? Like, where do you start? What are things that maybe they've got to have? And if they don't, that's probably not the guy that I'm looking for.
Yeah, I mean, obviously looking for arm talent, athleticism, good quick feet in the pocket, and being able to make all the throws on the field with different arm angles. And you want to see someone that has a quick process. A way to do that, you obviously look at the deep balls. Is he throwing a catchable deep ball, accurate deep ball? Is he making the right decisions on those deep balls and they're not premeditated? A lot of the premeditated deep balls you find are because of lack of arm strength, right? They're trying to do it before they run out of their throwing lane. As far as the processing, it's more like the red zone stuff and some of the tighter stuff. 2-minute game on the line, 3rd down and short, playing tight man coverage or a tight match zone, and then the red zone when everything shrinks and everything happens a lot faster is the things that we try and focus more on to see if they can do that. And then for the footwork, we just want to see a guy that can have some, move around. He can go off platform. He has some speed. He can break some tackles. Yeah. Doesn't mean he has to run the ball 50 times. Sure. But we'd like to see a guy that has some nimbleness and some getaway, some extend the play stuff.
Coach, you think that's what the footwork has changed over the years? I mean, to me, when I was scouting like in the 90s and into the early 2000s, it seemed like every quarterback coach was telling me, you got to set your feet, I'm watching all these kids now play, and their feet are all over the place, whether it's Dart, Sanders, and they're throwing, and they're making great throws. Is it something that you can kind of now, this is just different the way these kids play, all this shotgun offense?
Well, yeah, the shotgun has,
Because no
has
drop
totally
back,
changed.
their
Yeah.
feet are all over the place.
That's totally changed everything.
Yeah.
I think there just definitely has to be a good balance of what you train between both on-time throws, rhythm throws, you know, a quick hitch or off the back foot, but then you have to have a good amount, if not 50% more or more, of the stuff where they are off platform or all off timing so that they can catch it up with the ball speed of their arm or different things like that, and being able to escape the pocket and escape these rushers. I mean, the rush has just gotten so good, and the game is happening so much faster every year we go on this thing. So it's just, you got to be able to train that. You got to be able to work each thing into your individual.
You said a 2-word phrase a minute ago, deep ball. How fun has it been to get to know Joe Milton here early on in these meetings?
That dude can throw it a mile. Huh? It's been awesome. He's been great between Dak, him, Will. Really good room. It's been awesome. We've had obviously this past week with the players, so it's just been good watching the different personalities interact. I love it because Joe's young, right? He was a rookie last year.
Right.
So the questions he asks Dak are awesome. You know, he's eager to learn, and Dak is being, you know, we all know Dak. He's the greatest, so he's eager to teach. He wants to spread his knowledge as well because of what's made him successful. He wants everyone to be successful. So it's been cool just watching the dynamic of those. And man, it's fun. It's gonna be a fun season with those three guys.
How involved were you in the evaluation? Like when Will brought the tape over, saying like, "Hey, this guy's on the trade market. What do you guys think?" How involved were you from that point on?
Same as I'm involved with the draft.
Okay.
They asked me a few different free agents, a few different trade possibilities, and then a bunch of guys in the draft. Give my evaluation. Take out any rhetoric I might have. Just what does the tape say? That's what I provide. I make sure that I just keep it very clean to the tape, and then I coach who they send me. It's fun.
Yeah, and that Bills tape was fun from last year.
It sure was.
Yeah,
It was.
Yeah, it was fun to watch.
Steven, go ahead. Sorry.
It was cool. The progression. You know, they did a great job over there with him. The progression of preseason 1, 2, 3 to the Bills game, just that steady, which made us really excited because it's not just coaches. It is Joe as well. He's eager to learn. He's hungry to get better. He wants to be great. So it's cool to see him just take the coaching and take it to that next level each game.
Quarterback coach Steve Shimko joining us here on 105.3 The Fan and DallasCowboys.com. Coach, thanks for taking some time. Good luck day 3. Good luck for the rest of the offseason. Can't wait to see what you do with this quarterback room and how it elevates going into 2025.
Absolutely, as long as we can block Donovan.
Yeah, I was going to say, any other,
Good luck.
any
Camp's
other
gonna be hell.
defensive opinions you want to give, just feel free to walk in there and give them if you want.
Yeah, no
you got a good eye for talent.
Absolutely.
You just made your life hell in Oxnard.
Yeah.
Oxnard's going to be wild. That's going to be a lot of fun. Cannot wait. Coach, thanks so much.
Thank you, Coach.
Guys.
All right, when we come back, it's the official start of day number 3 of the 2025 NFL Draft on 105.3 The Fan and DallasCowboys.com.